Than just archery. I'm serious, guys. I've got a collection of scars and berets.
Long before Jeremy Renner got into the music scene, which he does, he's got a few songs, by the way, heavily auto-tuned. But yeah, the original guy for that was Jeremy Renner back in the 80s was the Romantics lead singer. Named Wally something or another. I can't remember his last name. He's from born like Ukrainian parents, but he's born in Chicago or something along those lines. But the Romantics were great. They were a staple of the 80s. I mean, What I Like About You and, Talking in Your Sleep were massive hits. Now, this one is a little bit like their second string of hit, like semi-hits. I don't think it ever made number one, but I actually enjoyed the song. Now, to me, the Romantics were kind of like Stray Cats. They were a throwback to like the 50s, bebop music. And you can tell by their hair and the way they play, the song construction, that's kind of what they really are. They're just kind of an updated version of 50s music, like, I don't know, Bill Haley and the Comets and all these other bands that kind of have this kind of TikTok-y vibe. But let's take a listen to the Romantics and a decent song called One in a Million, the rebirth of, or the precursor to Jeremy Renner. The lead singer looks just like him. Gated reverb.
Something about you makes me wanna keep on loving.
I wish my hair was like that.
When I'm without you, I feel I need you back in my arms. I get a sensation. I feel whenever I'm around you. You're my inspiration, and I'm so glad I found you. One in a million, baby, you're the one. One in a million, and you're second to none. One in a million to one. You one in a million. When I first saw you,
Tell me he didn't look like Jeremy Renner.
I had a feeling right from the start. In love I was falling. You seem to do things to my heart. Your love and affection is all I need to keep me satisfied. You leave an impression. Baby, I never wanna leave you. One in a million, baby, you're the one. One in a million, and you're second to none. One in a million to one. You're one in a
Very 50s.
Something about you makes me wanna keep on loving you. When I'm without you, I feel I need you back in my arms. I get a sensation. I feel whenever I'm around you.
I mean, come on, man. It's a cool song. It's catchy and very uplifting, flighty. Yeah, the Romantics were interesting, man. I mean, they did come out with a song that I really enjoyed that was a non-hit, but it was pretty cool. It's called Tomboy. So if you ever want to look up a pretty cool song that's more punk vibe, when early on in the Romantics career, like it's straight out of England punk, like it's like the Sex Pistols almost. Check out Tomboy; it's a good song. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed them to a point. Like I think it got to where they overplayed. What I like about you, which is the drummer singing, not Wally. To be honest with you, um, but they were a pretty talented band. Definitely a Stray Cats vibe with the hair and the '50s vibe. You can see their influences heavily. Now they're still playing today. At least Wally is. They formed a band called the Empty Hearts, and they have a few pretty good songs. And that's what it's like a super group of a bunch of second tier players, if that makes sense. It's like a bunch of different bands, like the drummer from Blondie, Clem Baker, but maybe I can't. Clem was his first name. Um, he's in it, and a couple other people from bands, like the bass player from this particular band, was in it. But Empty Hearts was interesting. Now, Wally, the lead singer of the Jeremy Renner lookalike, looks nothing like that now. He's put on a ton of weight. He's a lot shorter than I ever realized. Standing next to the other band members, he looks like a midget. It's very funny. But I did enjoy the Romantics, man. I think they were they were a necessary band. Put it that way. They needed something to kind of kick them and Stray Cats kind of kick the '50s vibe and keep it alive. I guess. I'm wondering if that's ever going to make a real comeback, like kind of like Swing did with Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, where it early '40s, whatever it was, with the big bands, and then they kind of came back in the '80s with the swing stuff in the early '90s, maybe too. I'm wondering if the '50s are going to make a comeback, which is interesting. And music was always like cyclical like that, so it's pretty interesting theory. I hope it does, but yeah, this song's worth covering. I think I don't think your dad should do this one. I'm sure he should do Romantics because what I like about you was a mainstay. So we'll give Dad the debut today, but he's a one in a million.